Have you heard of Tinder?
Yeah, I have.
Could you try to elaborate on what do you think of Tinder?
I think Tinder is a very good social app, just like Twitter or Facebook. I think it's there to help us meet people faster. It's always going to be a good thing when technology advances. So for me, it's been a good thing, just like every other app that's been out there.
Do you think Tinder is good for building human relationships?
Definitely, no doubt. I think that's the whole point of Tinder.
When you look at people who use Tinder, what do you think of them?
I think they're just people that want to meet other people quicker, faster, and easier, I guess. I think it's just normal for most people. I think most people would use Tinder. Most people wouldn't have a problem with people that use Tinder. I think Tinder is a very good app.
So this is going to be the last question.
All right.
What do you think is the future of human relationships going to look like?
Maybe a bit more digital, because I think digital is easy, to be honest. So, and for me, I'll just say this, Tinder has been very helpful. I think it's a really good app as well. And well, I don't know how, I don't know if it's a bad thing. Maybe some people say it's a bad thing for human relationship, but I don't see how. I think it's always going to be there to help.
Thanks a lot for your help.
Thank you too.
You heard of the dating app called Tinder?
I have.
Could you talk a bit about Tinder for me? Your views.
I think it's a nice experience. You get to meet people all around the world. You get to associate yourself with a lot of people around the world. You get to know what men like, what they dislike, and you got to find a perfect partner through Tinder.
Any other dating app good for building human relationships?
I don't really think, because some people can lie. They can really post picture from someone else. They can try to just make up an identity that they're not. And especially because when it comes to see the person face to face, maybe it's not what they expected. We've seen a lot of things online that they can lie the age, they can lie the way they look. Seems too perfect for me to be real. I don't really agree. It's not really my thing.
So
Not so good, because it has so the system is like you rate a person whether if they're hot or not, and then you slide it across. So I don't think everything's based on appearances and whether if you can date a person if they look good or not. I think it's just more than that.
awesome. So my next question is Tinder or any other dating app good for building human relationships?
It's good for building relationships, but it's not good for building intimate relationships. As in, you cannot have a relationship with someone just by looking at their appearances. It's more than appearances. You have to look into their personality. So if it's good to meet up and be friends with someone you meet on Tinder, but you cannot build a relationship. Maybe it goes on after that, but you cannot work on a relationship just through Tinder.
My next question to you is, how do you look at people who use dating apps or Tinder within your friend circle?
But I don't look at them in a negative manner. Maybe they created an account on Tinder because they were feeling lonely and they needed help and they could not speak to someone around them. So in cases of depression or for someone who feels sad and doesn't want to discuss it or feel embarrassed to tell to someone else, so they could just speak to someone they don't know and try to feel more comfortable with it. But yeah, that's just it.
My last question to you today is, what do you think is the future of human relationships?
The future of human relationships. Well, right now everyone just change relationships really fast, and no one really sticks on to one person. So it really depends whether if people in future are more willing to commit and to trust each other, but that's a totally different side. But right now human relationships aren't going on really well, so future relationships, it just depends on people and how willing they are to commit, things like that.
Thanks a lot for your help and thanks a lot
problem.
for your contribution.
No problem.
No, I've never heard of it.
Have you ever heard about matrimonial sites?
I think I did.
Could you try to explain what matrimonial sites are, where you come from?
Basically, where I come from, like basically where I'm from, people don't really use that kind of applications to date, because actually where I'm from, we are like 95% Muslims, so those kind of things are totally forbidden.
My next question to you will be, is Tinder or any other dating app good for building human relationships?
Depends on people too, because actually you can like basically when using those like that kind of applications, you can meet good people. Meanwhile, you can also meet bad people that can like basically abuse girls, kidnap them, rape, kill them, and all of that. There are like advantages and disadvantages of using that kind of applications.
So how do you look at people who use these dating apps?
Oh yeah, by the way, I think my brother got married to basically he lives in France and he got married to a white French lady. So when I was like, how do you guys meet? They told me they basically met on a dating site. So that's what they told me. But basically I didn't like ask like any other questions. I just stopped there because actually they didn't feel like comfortable talking to me about that.